Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of BAYERN RIDDR. I'm your host in the squeakiest chair on earth, Ritter, and let's hang out. So the other game was great. The other day, the game was great versus Leipzig. I just hit my heel so hard on this chair, dude. I think it's fractured. Oh man, that hurts so bad. All right, man, the other day versus Leipzig, that game was great. I've been watching the highlights over and over. I really like to see players like Sane kind of hit their stride. Davies overlapping runs. Lewandowski getting the goal even on his off day. Musiala, our golden boy, Musiala, man, so exciting to watch these players come out of their shell when they're just at such a young age. Man, he plays with such like calmness and but still energetic and exciting. I don't know, just it's such a special thing to be a part of that. Really exciting game versus Leipzig, and it was a dominating performance versus probably one of the tougher teams in the Bundesliga. So now we're moving on to the Champions League come tomorrow, and Barcelona, man, I think a lot of people are counting Barcelona out straight from the start just because Messi left. I really don't think we should really underestimate them. They don't have Messi, but they've signed a couple really good talents. Memphis Depay has been tearing it up in the international break. He's been scoring goals for Barca already. They just signed a couple new players. They have De Jong at the center mid position. He's quite talented and can unlock a defense should we be unorganized. And they still have some experienced players like Busquets and Piqué and Jordi Alba mixed with the young talents like Ansu Fati and the likes of those. So I definitely don't think we should underestimate them. They can still hurt us if we underestimate them and if we aren't organized in the back. And that's something we're not super known for these days. We're almost known for being the opposite, a little bit unorganized in the defense, and we like to play that high line. So it can be very easy for us to really say that, we have this firepower up front: Sane, Lewandowski, Müller, Gnabry, Coman, all these really exciting goal-scoring players, and then we're not really focused so much in the back, and we get scored on a couple goals versus PSG last year in the Champions League, and just like that, we're out. So we just need to stay focused and not switch off, even if it looks like we're in control. With that being said, I'll just move into some predictions for the lineups. Or at least I'm not going to do a opposition lineups because I don't really want to have to do that much research. I don't have that kind of time to do all the research on the opposing team. But I'll do Bayern's lineup for sure. Starting out with Neuer between the posts. Got to have Captain Neuer in the goalkeeper position. He played a great game the other day. No reason at all why he shouldn't start. Barring an injury, I think in front of him it's got to be Upamecano and Lucas Hernandez. Lucas Hernandez has impressed me more than Sula has for sure, and also we've never lost when Lucas Hernandez has started. So there's a little bit of an edge there for Hernandez. I think he offers a little bit more kind of feistiness than Sula. Sula, I believe, is a little bit bigger and has a little bit bigger of a presence, of course, when it comes to the balls in the air. But I think Lucas Hernandez isn't too bad in that area anyway. And also he gives you kind of that little extra kind of aggression that you would want in anybody's defense. So I really like the way Lucas Hernandez plays. And, of course, Upamecano has been bossing it since he signed. So I think those would be our two center backs. Davies has got to start, man. As much as I want to see Omar Richards, because I think he's a baller, man, I don't think that he comes near to Davies' level. So I think for a game of this caliber, it's definitely going to be Alphonso Davies, and he's been crushing it lately, man. Overlapping runs out the wazoo, comes back, tracking back, really making an impact. And I think he's back to some of his best form that we've seen since he signed for us. So, yeah. The right back position is a little bit more tricky just because I think that it could be either one. I mean Pavard or Stanisic. I think Stanisic may be the one to edge out for the starting position this game, particularly just because Pavard just played and he really did not impress me. It wasn't like he was doing anything crazy, but just kind of he's just not in form yet. He's not back in form yet, man. He just came back from his injury, and that was a pretty long-term injury that he is trying to recover from. So can't really blame him, but I think that's for a game of this caliber, and it is the Champions League. Not that we're, especially threatened of being knocked out in the group stages. You really never know, and I think we should play it on the safe side and either play Stanisic or possibly Sula. I don't rate Sula that highly at right back, but I think that he would be a better option than Pavard. I think the options I would choose would be first choice Stanisic, second choice Sula, and third choice Pavard. At least for now. I actually like Pavard a lot. I know a lot of people were, hound. We need a right back. Until Stanisic showed up. But I've actually always liked Pavard. He's just not the most, pacey or showful kind of attacking fullback. I think he's a little bit, more suited to the center back role, but has been forced out wide due to our injuries at right back and lack of depth there until recently with Stanisic. So, yeah, it's interesting to see, but I think that Stanisic would be my choice for tomorrow. In front of them at the two midfield spots, assuming we're playing a 4-2-3-1, which I think we will, I think that's got to be Kimmich and Goretzka, no question really for me. Barring an injury, I don't see why we would play the likes of Sabitzer or even Tolisso or players like that. Just I think Cuisance is on the travel list. But yeah, for a game like this, like I said, I think we're going to put out probably our strongest lineup possible, and I think that Goretzka and Kimmich are definitely undisputed when it comes to who is the strongest at the midfield positions. Sabitzer came on the other day for his debut, which is great to see. Had a couple shots on goal. Wasn't on the field too long, so I'm not really dogging on him too much, but I definitely think that Goretzka and Kimmich are the moves for this game especially. And in front of him, got to be Thomas Muller for me. We have a couple injuries, so it's not like Musiala could start over Muller anyway, because I think Musiala is going to be on the right wing due to Gnabry being injured. Coleman's still injured as well, so it's going to have to be Leroy Sané on the left-hand side. And I hope we see good games from all three of those guys. Sané had a great game the other day, like I said earlier. Musiala had a fantastic game. He has been absolutely crushing it. It's our golden boy, man. It's like he's so calm, man. It really is. He looks like a little Bambi, like a little deer, just so graceful, but like so quick. So like, I don't know. I hope he continues on with this good form, because it's so exciting to see what he's going to do in the future. And every game he surprises us, and I just hope that never ceases to happen, because he's a great, and he seems like a great guy too. Just like relaxed and not too worried about the stardom and the whole superstar lifestyle. So yeah, I really like him a lot. And then in front of them, I think it's got to be Lewandowski. No questions asked about that one. And hopefully he can have a little bit better of a game than he did versus Leipzig. Not that he had the worst game ever, but just kind of like missed a lot of chances in my opinion. Just not quite as clinical as we've seen him be, especially for the standards that he's set for himself. I mean, he has been absolutely clinical the past few years and just had a little bit of an off day. So hopefully he can be back on track for this game versus Barcelona. With that being said, yeah, guys, I just want to mention that, we have in the back of our heads, we're all thinking 8-2 Barcelona, right? Oh, easy money. We're going to win this game, no problem. I don't think we should underestimate these. Like I said before, I don't think we should underestimate these guys at all. They have a new coach. They have a newfound kind of hunger. They have some new signings in who are waiting to prove themselves. They have young players who are ready to prove themselves. And as I've said before, we can be unorganized in the back, so I just don't want us to fall asleep, and especially as fans, I don't want us to expect such a high bar, like us to win 8-2 is the bar now. That was just, I think a crazy day, and I love it, and I love watching the highlights, and I love that I was able to watch that game and be a part of that. But I think tomorrow will be a little bit different. I think we'll be a little bit more calm. As much as I would love for us to absolutely smash them out of the park again, I think realistically speaking, we should expect something, maybe like a 3-1 win is probably what I'm predicting. I think we'll score goals. I think that we'll be also vulnerable at the back, like I've said several times, and I hope we'll be able to keep a clean sheet. That's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed, but definitely like and subscribe if you like what you saw. Stick around for more Bayern Munich content. I'm going to be making some more types of live streams, live match watch-alongs when I can be there live for the games. I want to do some career mode streams, some Bayern Munich career modes, some pro club streams. I think that'd be dope to play some pro clubs with other Bayern fans. Just want to build a community, so if that's something that you think you want to be a part of, definitely subscribe, and see you next time. Take it easy. Bye.